Viewers, good evening. The opposition has been mocking Prime Minister Modi as the 1/3 PM, Ek Tihai Prime Minister. Rahul Gandhi went as far as to predict that this fragile coalition government will not last. But the first post-poll showdown in Parliament has exposed the divide in opposition ranks. The election of the Speaker will see NDA's Om Birla taking on India Alliance's K. Suresh. But while NDA allies are on board, there is consensus on Om Birla. Many in Team India are not quite sure of their candidate. K. Suresh's nomination papers were not signed by the TMC. TMC said that they were not consulted. Sharad Pawar has cited convention to say Speaker should be elected unopposed. And this message, viewers, comes on a day when there has been open blame game between NDA and India. There has been a show of strength, shadow boxing, if you like. By this time tomorrow, viewers, we shall know who the Speaker will be. But do we know the fate of India Alliance? Given the voices of dissent already, sample the reactions, then we debate.
मैंने किसी के साथ ये इशू पर डिस्कशन किया है। मैंने कांग्रेस की प्रैक्टिस है कि रूलिंग पार्टी के पास स्पीकर की खोज जाती है और अपोजिशन के पास जस्टिस स्पीकर की जाती थी। मैंने उनको सलाह दे दिया कि आप गवर्नेंस में रहते हुए लोगों को स्पीकर की सीट के लिए अनअपोज वहाँ का इलेक्शन होना चाहिए, इससे हमारी सहमति है। ये संदेश दीजिए। साइमल्टेनियसली जस्टिस स्पीकर की सीट उन्होंने अपोजिशन को देना चाहिए।
कांटेक्ट किया था कांग्रेस ने, आरोप है कि कांग्रेस ने
लेकिन अभी तक कोई
कांटेक्ट नहीं किया है, कोई बातचीत नहीं हुआ है एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली दिस हैज बीन अ यूनिलैटरल डिसीजन।
हमारे पास बहुमत है, हमारे पास नंबर है, एनडीए के पास पर्याप्त नंबर है, तभी तो हम सरकार में है। लेकिन नंबर होते हुए भी हम परंपरा अनुसार उनको हम अनुरोध करते हैं कि इस स्पीकर पद को लेकर के चुनाव नहीं होना चाहिए। स्पीकर का पद किसी दल का नहीं होता है, पूरे सदन को एकजुट में रख करके चलाने का एक पद होता है। इसलिए इसको हम विभाजित ना करें और हम सर्वसम्मति से नए स्पीकर का चयन किया जाए। अभी भी मैं फिर से खास करके कांग्रेस पार्टी को मैं अपील करना चाहता हूं।
Let's open this up. Dr. Ajay Alok, National Spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, JVC Shriram, political strategist, commentator, Salem Dharnidharan, spokesperson of the DMK, Tariq Shine, National Spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Professor Manojit Mondal, Lokesh Jindal, both political analysts complete the panel. Gentlemen, good evening. Lokesh Jindal, the Congress party has fielded K. Suresh to take on NDA's Om Birla. But your allies are not on board, sir.
Well, what about the Constitution, Pranesh? Article 93 of the Constitution clearly states that there shall be a Speaker and Deputy Speaker in Lok Sabha. But in the entire previous assembly, the government did not allow any member to be Deputy Speaker. And moreover, the Constitution also says that the office of the Speaker would be that of an elected one. It would not be, up till now there was a consensus over who would be the Speaker. But what we have seen in the previous session is there was blatant disregard for Constitution and constitutional spirit. Therefore, the opposition has come together that it shall make sure that every provision of the Constitution is adhered to.
Lokesh Jindal, where has the opposition come together? They are not together even on paper. The papers of Mr. Suresh have not been signed by the TMC. Where has the opposition come together?
It's not about opposition coming together or not. It's about whether the Constitution is upheld or not.
Mr. Jindal, will the Constitution come and vote for K. Suresh?
No, it's not whether but what does the Constitution say about the manner in which the Speaker would be appointed?
Okay, then answer
would he
this.
be nominated or would he be elected?
Sharad Pawar does not know about parliamentary democracy or constitution.
He's talking about convention. He is talking about the convention. Up till now, there had been a consensus between the opposition and the ruling alliance over the office of Speaker. But in the previous 5 years, we saw that the office of Speaker, which is required to be neutral in its conduct, was heavily biased towards the ruling regime. And therefore, the opposition today has come together so as to contest the office
You're again
of...
going back to the same line. Where has the opposition come together? Sharad Pawar has said what he has. TMC hasn't signed the papers. What's going on? Where is the opposition together here? Let me bring in Tariq Khan. Tariq bhai, where is the opposition together here?
Listen, if you think that opposition is not together, wait for tomorrow. We should wait for tomorrow. If they don't believe in us, like you are saying, they'll not vote to our candidate.
No, I am not
we
saying
should wait
anything.
for tomorrow.
Tariq bhai, don't get me wrong. I am only going by the statements of TMC and Sharad Pawar.
It's all right. I have listened to it. It might be they had not been contacted by the people of India bloc. We'll have to wait. Call me tomorrow as well. We'll debate on the same. But till now, if India bloc has its own candidate, we have to see whether that TMC and Sharad Pawar is not going to vote them or they are going to vote them.
No, but Tariq bhai, answer this simple question. Don't you believe that TMC deserves to be at least consulted? Mamta Banerjee is an important player, sir. Look at the number of seats they have.
There might be some misunderstanding. I'm clearly saying that he's one of the key player of our alliance and opposition. All the member must consult him before taking any decision or taking any candidate.
Now the decision has been taken, nomination has been filed. When will the consultation happen?
Wait for few hours as well. I'm requesting you, wait and see what will happen tomorrow.
Okay. Monojit Mondal, what will happen tomorrow? Why didn't the TMC not sign the papers of K. Suresh?
No, I think you were talking about opposition unity. There can be certain disagreement, but these are mere disagreement. I mean, if you look at the parliamentary proceedings today, and I can show you the video. Both Abhishek Banerjee and Rahul Gandhi, two of the tallest leaders of two respective political parties, they are talking to each other.
Okay.
So close to each other. This is happening inside the parliament. You could see this picture. I mean. So there can be certain issues, but those issues can be sorted out. I think the BJP
be sorted out. But because you're talking of pictures and video, there's another picture, and we'll put that picture on the screen.
Bloc.
This is the picture of Akhilesh Yadav sitting with NDA's candidate Om Birla. Now, by this logic, Akhilesh Yadav is backing Om Birla.
I mean, I tell you one thing, Pranesh, Mr. Om Birla, I'm giving you the thought about the candidate. He should withdraw his own candidature. What he did with Mahua Moitro, and now Mahua Moitro came back with thumping majority. He should be ashamed of occupying that post. I'm saying this with full responsibility.
Okay.
I mean, you could not handle this woman who fought for her right in a completely biased manner. You sent it to the privilege committee and did what you did. And so far, take note of this, so far CBI could not get any single evidence against Ms. Mohammadro. And the same person occupying the chair, Mohammadro pointing at the finger at the person, I think he should be, there should be some grace to the chair.
That's a dangerous territory to delve into.
Whatever he is doing,
let's go by your arguments. If you so want to defeat Mr. Om Birla and remove him from the speaker's chair, why didn't the TMC sign the papers of Mr. Suresh? That's a simple question.
To the sport of, that is our internal problem. That will be sorted out. Don't worry. But I want to understand, Mr. Om Birla, if you are selected tomorrow, how will you face Ms. Mohammadro, whom you wanted to explain? You did by using your power, by using your extra constitutional machinery.
No, so you're conceding that Om Birla is becoming the speaker.
No, she's in the same parliament and you will occupy the chair.
No, so Mr. Mondal, you're conceding that Om Birla, this is a, the result is a foregone conclusion that NDA candidate Om Birla will win.
Conceding. 3 weeks back, 3 weeks back we were considering that NDA, BJP is getting 370 seats.
Okay.
You considered, you showed this, on your channel.
Answer that.
Even during the exit
Dr.
poll
Ajay
you
Alok.
showed. What are you talking about? It's not
Even
even
with
3
a
weeks back.
divided India alliance, it will be a tough
So
fight.
Did you
Pranesh, there is no fight. There is no fight. In democracy, Loktantra, we call somebody as dheet hai Loktantra ke. The Congress party is behaving like a dheet of Loktantra. When you know the result, and especially just to vitiate the atmosphere and to give a clear signal that how Lok Sabha is going to function, with they being in the opposition with the number only 99, how they plan to take the Lok Sabha further. Just to vitiate the atmosphere, create chaos. See, the similar thing happened in 2019. They brought a no confidence motion, knowing that they don't have a number, but they brought the no confidence motion. Similar thing happened 2024, knowing that they don't have numbers, they brought in a no confidence motion, and at the time of voting, they ran away. Tomorrow for speaker elections also, knowing that they don't have the number, they are paving a way for elections, which is nothing, which is a sign of confrontation. But well, if this is the way, let it be. We are not going to take here as a blackmailing tactic.
No, the charge is, Dr.
consent of
Ajay
speaker
Alok,
if you
listen,
give us
the
deputy
charge
speaker
is,
post.
opposition says that if you want consensus,
not a birthday
the
party
Prime
that you
Minister
expect a
spoke
return
about, consensus on in his first address on day one of Parliament session. Rahul Gandhi today said that Mr. Khadge has been insulted. Rajnath Singh called him and we asked for the Deputy Speaker's position and he said he would get back, but nothing happened. So the onus is on the government. Why are you not ceding the Deputy
That's what I'm
Speaker's
saying,
position as per convention?
No.
This is what they are saying.
Pranesh, first of all, it's all said and done as per convention. There has been Lok Sabha Speaker's election in the past, in 1952-61, we have seen everything. So there's nothing called as convention. It's just a mutual respect for each other. But tomorrow is the Speaker's election, not Deputy Speaker's election. And this is not a point of bargaining. We are not celebrating a birthday party tomorrow that you are expecting a return gift. It's not like that. Now you see this Congress party, they are so particular with it. Every time they choose this Wali ka Bakra, why it has to be a Dalit candidate? When they know they are going to lose, every time they choose the Dalit candidate. 2002, Sushil Kumar Shinde, Vice President post. They knew that they were going to lose. But Sushil Kumar Shinde, a Dalit candidate, Wali ka Bakra. 2019, Meera Kumar, again a Dalit. They knew that they are going to lose. They placed her as a candidate. Again a Bali ka Bakra. 2024, K. Suresh, again a Dalit candidate. They know they are going to lose. But yes, this is their love for Dalit.
No, but Sushil Kumar
The
Shinde
Dalit
was
of
made
this
the
country
Chief
should
Minister of
understand.
Maharashtra. You
Now,
know, he
Lokesh
held
Jindal was
important
saying-
positions. Meera Kumar was the Lok Sabha Speaker. So
Why she was a speaker. She was a speaker, but when you know the result, why she was made a candidate
Okay.
again? Just to sacrifice, you only have a Dalit.
okay, let me bring
This
in
is the
JVC
question.
Sriram.
Now,
JVC
second thing,
Sriram.
Lokesh Jindal was talking
Let's,
about
because the
constitution.
argument is
Then
that.
let me complete.
Okay.
Let me complete 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Let me complete 10 seconds. Lokesh Jindal was saying about constitution. How could you today talk of constitution? Today is 25th June. The whole constitution was murdered by Indira Gandhi. It's a day of emergency. You should be apologetic. And Rahul Gandhi was saying Jai Samvidhan today, and he was taking a constitution book. दादी ने संविधान की हत्या कर दी, 17 अमेंडमेंट कर दिए 2
Okay,
साल
quick
में।
response, Lokesh Jindal. JVC, I'm
होता
coming to you
है ना,
after
जय
this.
संविधान।
Dr. Ajay Alok was talking about convention. He should be aware that as per the convention, the deputy speaker used to be from the opposition party. When the constitution requires you to have the post of deputy speaker, why aren't you considering it? And secondly,
But Lokesh-
when the convention had been
But
that
Lokesh,
the
the
deputy speaker was
convention
from
has been
opposition
breached.
party,
No, 1 minute. The convention has been breached several times. Here's a list, JVC. I want you to come in on this. Let's look at West Bengal Assembly. Biman Banerjee is the speaker. He is of the TMC. Ashish Banerjee is the deputy speaker. He is from the TMC. Tamil Nadu, Mr. M. Avappu of the DMK is the speaker. And K. Pichandi, also of the DMK, is the deputy speaker. Karnataka, both deputy speaker and speaker are from the Congress party. Then you have Kerala, Telangana, Jharkhand, Punjab, Delhi, Himachal Pradesh. The list is long, JVC. So what are we talking about convention?
Pranesh, good evening to you and good evening to all the panelists. 49 years since the democracy and the constitution had been taken for a ride. And the people who fought against the emergency, the people who went underground, the people who were imprisoned, we should remember them, because it is because of them India is strong as a democracy and withstood even that 49 years back what happened. So that's first thing. People should know it. Number two, I would like to make it a very simple point. The Congress party does not have any right to talk what they are talking. First and foremost, let them go and ask Mr. M.K. Stalin to give them deputy speaker post in Tamil Nadu. Do they have the spine? Because if the convention says that the opposition, it's not even opposition. Let me tell you that the AIADMK, BJP, PMK has got 75 seats in Tamil Nadu Assembly.
Right.
Have they ever thought of giving a deputy speaker post to the opposition or to their own partner? What about Karnataka? What about Telangana? What about West Bengal? What about Himachal Pradesh? What about Jharkhand? You do not follow parliamentary convention in the legislature, and you have the audacity to come and say that this is the parliamentary convention. What is the parliamentary convention? Let me tell you, whenever an NDA government is formed, not BJP, I'm talking about NDA, when BJP is in a majority, the snake will go into the bag or the box. But when the BJP is in minority and the NDA has got majority, that is when this Congress will show its true colors. 1998, when GMC Balayogi was nominated as a speaker candidate, Congress party decided to contest for the speaker post. Now, it is just that the Congress party is unable to digest the fact that an OBC, a son of a chaiwala by himself, no dynastic baggage, is able to run as a prime minister for the third consecutive term. They want to disrupt the parliament. They do not want to discuss, they do not want to debate, they do not want to listen to discourses.
Okay.
And who is holding constitution? The grandson of the lady who abused constitution to the fore is the one holding the constitution. I have something to say, but considering the debate and the decency in the debate, I refrain from making a statement which I think all of you will understand what I'm trying to make.
We'll come to the second part of your argument in just a bit, but Selam Dharnidharan has been listening to you intently. Mr. Dharnidharan, would you like to explain what about convention in state assemblies? For instance, let's discuss Tamil Nadu.
See, firstly, I don't know why people compare apples to oranges, right? These are parliamentary procedures applicable to parliament. In 2014, it was given to not BJP, not NDA allied, it was given to another party. In 2019, the position of deputy speaker was not filled. In the last many decades, the procedure has been to give the deputy speaker post to the opposition. Why hasn't the Modi government done it in 2019? Because the largest party after Congress was DMK, so they didn't want to give it to either Congress or the DMK, which is why the position of deputy speaker was kept unfulfilled. So this is what how can you run a parliament without deputy speaker? Point one. Point number two, people have been going back 50 years, 60 years talking about emergency. But what happened from 2014 to 2024 is undeclared emergency. Every institution of this country, right, ceased to exist. Even the election commission was not spared. ED, income tax, CBI had become the arms of the BJP party. Leave alone degradation of this institution. They became the arms. Right? So what are we talking about? In fact, most of the think tanks across the world, including them, which categorizes country based on their democratic index. India moved from being a democratic country to an electoral autocracy. What more do we need? Back in the days, many decades back, election commission used to be Indian Election Commission used to be uploaded and they were hired to conduct elections in Africa. Now it has become a laughing stock under Modi because it's become such a partisan organization. Right? What are we talking about? And the previous speaker spoke about dynasty. The biggest dynastic party in the world right now is BJP party. The dynast human resource minister, Mr. Pradhan, couldn't conduct the exams properly. That's why we're having scams after scams, unprecedented. In the last 6 years, have you ever seen scams in exams like this? It's only because of this dynast minister,
Mr. Dhanidharan, you haven't answered why in Tamil Nadu Assembly the Deputy Speaker's position is not with the opposition. It's a straightforward question.
Okay, so what happened during... What is happening in the BJP ruled assembly states? What is happening when ADMK was ruling Tamil Nadu? What was happening when BJP was ruling in Karnataka? That's why I'm saying you're comparing apples to oranges. My question is parliamentary procedure, right? Not the legislative procedure. Both are different. In parliamentary procedure, right, in the many decades, the deputy speaker post has been given to the opposition, yes or no, irrespective of the which party is in power. Right, that is the digressing here. Why are we going back to some convention that never existed?
You have a moral high ground here to tell the NDA that look, what you're doing is a breach of convention because you haven't done it.
Yes.
How?
Yes, because in UPA, no, because in UPA we did it. Before that we did it.
Forget the UPA. What's happening in the assembly? Look at the Karnataka. UT Khadir is the speaker. RM Lamani is the deputy speaker. Both Congress leaders, sir.
Sir, you're not getting the point.
No, I'm getting the point. I'm only arguing the larger principle.
Right, which is...
Okay, let me bring in Tariq Khan. Tariq bhai, nahi hona chahiye. Ye kya unfair?
Why not you are asking about Uttar Pradesh? Who is the deputy speaker in Uttar Pradesh? Son of Naresh Agrawal. Why is not from Samajwadi Party? If you are asking about Karnataka, please.
Tariq bhai, all I am saying is that if you are going after the BJP or NDA, shouldn't you set an example and then say ki dekhiye humne kar diya, aap kyun nahi kar rahe?
Okay, it's all right. I'm saying that even during the Vajpayee government, PM Saeed was the deputy speaker. He was from Congress. Since 1991, the tradition to give the leader of deputy speaker to the opposition has been followed by the parties. We just requested NDA to take that note and give us the deputy speaker. That's what we are, and everything will go fine and a consensus will be there. But arrogantly BJP denied the same thing. Rajnath Singh had a word with Kharge and nothing went right. So this is what happening. This is the result.
No, Tariq bhai, then why is Mamata Banerjee not on board? Why is Sharad Pawar saying what he is?
Yes, we have to wait for tomorrow. If he'll not vote for India bloc, I'll say sorry here.
Okay.
That we are not together. We were
no,
not
you don't have to be sorry. I understand. I understand. Tariq bhai, I am not going to. No, I am not going to force you to apologize. But let me go back to Lokesh Jindal. Lokesh Jindal, you see, Ajay Alok is saying that the Congress party is making a scapegoat out of K. Suresh. He's a Dalit candidate. और आप उनको बलि का बकरा बना रहे हैं.
Now that's all rubbish, Pranesh. K. Suresh is the senior most parliamentarian, and he should have been made the Speaker pro-tem. And Congress, as a political party, desists from such narrow sectarian and caste-based politics. We have to respect the ideals that are mentioned in the Constitution. If the Constitution requires the Speaker pro-tem to be the senior most member, then what's the harm in appointing the real senior most member as the Speaker pro-tem? Why this bias? Rather than we being discriminatory, it is the BJP.
Ajay, look, answer that question. That's a big charge on the NDA. That if you have so much respect for a Dalit candidate, why are you doing, why are you fielding your candidate against him? Or why was Mr. Suresh not even made the pro-tem speaker?
First of all, pro-tem speaker is always nominated by the president, and the president has nominated the pro-tem speaker based on his continuity. There is no debate about it. Let's not challenge the wisdom of the president. Number two, Mr. Suresh was fielded after Om Birla was decided by NDA as a candidate. Then Mr. Suresh was fielded by the Congress. Now this opposition party has to decide. Mr. Suresh is a Congress candidate. Now opposition candidate, do they have self-respect or they will lie in the line of Congress? Because he's not a opposition candidate, he is a Congress candidate.
Okay.
Now, non-Congress opposition party should think that today is 25th June. The emergency was imposed by the Congress and they all fought against it. Mulayam Singh Yadav was put in custody and beaten very hardly. It's a naked truth which everyone knows.
Okay.
But they are
Quick
sitting in the
answer.
lap of the Congress.
Tariq Khan,
now let the opposition party decide, like what TMC has decided.
On the 50th anniversary of emergency, the Samajwadi Party that faced the brunt, your leaders Mulayam Singh Yadav, late Mulayam Singh ji, faced the brunt of emergency. You are supporting the Congress party? Quick answer, sir.
All the leaders, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Mulayam Singh ji was in jail at the time of emergency. But one wrong cannot be defended by another wrong. That was done by Congress, that was wrong. But BJP cannot do the same thing by saying that Congress had done, so we have right to do the same thing currently. They cannot defend themselves every time telling about emergency that this has happened.
Okay, we will have to move on. But before we move on, JVC Sriram, you made a comment about the emergency. You are usually, responsible in your commentary, restrained. I want you to retract that comment that you made. I'm sure you will.
Yes, Pranesh, I'm extremely sorry about it. I think it was an assault on democracy. I would like to correct it. But at the same time, it's a black day for democracy. I think you would agree with me on that also.
Right. I understand the sentiment. Thank you. Gentlemen, I thank all of you for joining us on debate number 1, India Upfront.